It is time. Let's go.
All right, let's get ready to count you down to the weekend. We are here today. There's an old saying that says it only takes a tiny spark to set the world ablaze, and that means you want to make sure that you can make yourself fireproof. But in today's case, we're talking about being recession proof by tapping into lots of different resources with Coach Rose of FanFit Now.
Mm.
And speaking of resources, that reminds me of a story. Do we have time for a story right now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and give a story because we do have G. Albert listening in. We've got David Hunt, who's back. He was at a conference last week. Cassandra South Fulton Garden. So I say we start with a story. If, hey, Trash Can Waves and Gale at Night is listening, we even got TWP and our favorite Nigerian, well, one of them, spice it up with Omadia. They're all in here along with Sek Amethyst and even EK. He's over in Kenya. So let's go for it.
All right. This is a oldie but goodie, and it's all about the little red hen. You see, one day the little red hen was out and she was scratching the ground, finally trying to find food to feed her chicks, when she came across some grains of wheat. So she found the grains of wheat and she said, I can actually make more food with this if I just plant the wheat. So she found the grains of wheat, and she went to the yard and said to her friends, "Who will help me to plant the wheat?" And the little black dog said, "Not I." And the little cat said, "Not I." And then the little duck quacked, "Not I." Okay, well, I will plant them myself. And that's exactly what the little red hen did. Well, sure enough, she watered the wheat and it grew in the sunshine and became great grains of stalks of grains that she needed to take to the mill. And the little red hen said, "Who would help me to cut the wheat and take it to the mill to grind for flour?" "Oof, not I," barked the dog. "Not I," meowed the cat. And "Not I," quacked the duck. Okay, well, I will do it myself. So the little red hen cut the wheat, took it to the mill, and had it ground for flour. When she brought it home, she began to bake it into bread. The bread cooked, and soon the smell of the fresh bread began to waft through the barnyard until finally it was done. And that's when the little red hen said, I wonder who will help me to eat this bread." "I will," said the dog. "Well, I will," said the cat. And "I certainly will," said the duck. And the little red hen said, "No, I will eat it myself with my chicks. Because I was the one that grew the wheat. I had it cut and ground into flour, and I used all the resources around me to bake the bread." And the little red hen sat down and enjoyed nice warm bread with her chicks. And that was the end of that. So, Lacuna Marie, let's go, let's
Wait, what you mean
go.
let's go? What they got to do with the lady today? She's
Well,
supposed to be telling
today,
us
oh,
about
that's
money,
right.
making
Well, today
money.
we're talking about tapping into your resources so that you can be recession proof.
Okay, I was
Just like the little red hen was actually tapping into her resources. She found the grain, she grew the grain, she cut the grain, she had the grain ground to flour,
K
and then she
Business
baked the
Podcast.
bread.
Listen, K Business Podcast is a business person. You can't tell a story and not relate it to business because today's guest, of course, is letting us know that, hey, you can tap into endless amounts of revenue streams. F.R. Humphrey, that's a business lady. We can't let her, just listen in and give her a story like that. So that's the reason why when Brown Coat Blue shows up and Bravo with Sheila, ladies, let's chat, we got to give him some explanations. I say we bring in our guest to hear, because Wally's listening and he's like, what does got to do with anything? Let's hear a secret
That's
before
what
we
he
even
said.
go. No, he's just looking
Uh-huh.
in. But we want to really know how we can tap into these endless pools of revenue stream because we want to all be recession proof. Philip Waldo Jr. says, come with it, right? So what do you say? Do we bring her in? Because Kay said, I want to make money.
Sure, let's bring her in so we can talk about how you can recession proof your business and remain profitable even in this post pandemic environment.
Good morning, Coach Rose. Welcome.
Good morning. How are you all?
We are doing wonderful. So you heard it. They want to make money. Bush Doctor Survival is like, good morning, all. He got the money sign right there. It looked like a Bitcoin symbol or something going on, right? So, Coach Mary Ma, everybody wants to know, okay, Corey told this story about the little red hen, right? And he also gave that saying at the beginning.
It takes a tiny spark to set the world ablaze, and that can be a good or bad thing. So you want to make sure that you're fireproof, and in this case, make sure your business is recession proof. And all of that involves tapping into resources, just like the little red hen
So tell us.
was able to tap into her resources around her to make that bread. We want you to tell us what resources you're tapping in to make that bread.
Because you also throw fire, you're a flamethrower, so to speak. But what's the best way to do this? I know that you were paid several $100s recently. We won't say any numbers. We don't want anybody asking you for $5, but you were paid several $100s to work for 10 minutes. And this ain't street walking and nothing. This is upstanding work. Tell us about it.
Well, I tapped into underserved populations. There was a lot of people that had money during the recession that weren't, or during the pandemic, that weren't affected by some of the financial things. But then there were also a lot of people that were and didn't have the resources to take their art or their skills to the other people because they were at home trying to figure out how to get government benefits.
Yep.
Well, when I looked at the paperwork for getting a handout, as opposed to just trying to find the underserved population that still had money, I came up with a better solution for myself and my family. And like everybody else, I went on YouTube and tried to figure out a fun way to help. So there was a lot. My first fire spinning gig was a 300-person wedding, and all the performers didn't feel comfortable performing because it was at the height of the pandemic. I got the job by default because I'm healthy, I'm strong. I'm not saying that the pandemic and Corona doesn't exist. I'm just saying that I've taken care of myself and I follow the natural processes to keep myself clean and healthy. So I
wait. We got to just insert because Kate Business says she is not to be messed with.
Yes.
So, yes.
I went online, I bought the stuff, I looked for other people who've been there and done that, and then I just started.
Wow. And when you say you tapped into a set of people that were underserved, Matrell on a Mission is doing just that. She says, greetings, family. She moved to Egypt and she realized there's a lot of people here who are underserved. She has an IT background, so she set up her website and set up a lot of different ways for people coming into Egypt to be served. And she's tapped into the same set of people that you tapped into, the people that were already traveling, already had the funds. What were you going to say, Corey?
Because a lot of times when people hear tapping into the underserved community, they think of people that don't have anything. But there's an underserved community, especially created by the lockdown and the pandemic, that they were the wealthy. They have expendable income, disposable income, but they just don't have the people that actually meet their needs. Like they might, in your case, you're a fitness coach. They might want to still work out, but they can't get to the gym to get to the personal trainer. So what do? You turn to Coach Rose. So,
well, speaking of Coach Rose, definitely Gail at Night is dropping all of her links. They are in the ticker scrolling at the bottom. They're already in the video description, but if you're in the live chat, you can tap right on them to follow. So definitely follow her Fan Fit Now, which stands for Fantastic Fitness. So East Dad is listening in. Hey there, good to see you. And we also have Share with Love TV. One of my favorite Nigerians as well, a business lady. We are listening in to Bush Doctor Survival saying, when I lived in Africa, the people there wouldn't know if there was a global recession or not because they lived a self-reliant lifestyle. Make that money now and invest in tangible assets.
And that's exactly what I did. I had a business before the pandemic that I ran on my own, and I made a significant amount of money in fitness. But the military base closed, the senior citizen homes closed, the schools closed, the community centers closed. And so I had to sell my house and I had to change locations. And then I decided to go into a private specialized sector, like a yacht club, because private industries don't have to follow the same guidelines as the government regulated facilities.
And so wait a minute. Now that's the part we didn't realize. Y'all click the like button because Gail at Night is letting y'all know this is good stuff. If you're liking it, if you're loving it, if you're learning already. Okay, so and y'all know you can follow her on Instagram or YouTube, or Gail is dropping all the links. So when you said the yacht club, they all, oh, thank you so much, Bush Doctor Survival says, I already hit it. So, so you're saying they didn't have to follow the same regulations. It was just different. Do you mean that they could set their own codes, or because basically the codes were dependent on the independent place? How did that work for you?
It's because they have a cap on their membership. They know
Oh,
exactly who's coming in and out of their club. It's a club. It's not a government run facility like your other guest mentioned. Sometimes you got to not rely on the government and not rely on every little thing that the media is blowing up. If you're a self reliant person, those things will never affect you.
wow.
So,
So that, go ahead.
so I looked into private industries. The YMCA is another private industry that was allowing people to come in because it has a cap on their membership. There's a cap on classes. They don't have to follow the same rules because they do not accept as much government funding. When you allow yourself to accept government funding, the government controls your funding.
Hmm. Thank you for that. You know what? East Dad is saying, have a wonderful day to everyone. So definitely thanks for being here. But Philip says a cannabis man in the liquor store stayed open. So I guess you're right. Everybody knew their their audiences. And Bush Doctor said people drink when they're sad, when they're happy. And he also is letting us know that his avatar is his channel is not crypto. It's his channel logo. I was hoping it was crypto. It looked like that B for Bitcoin, but and it's a BD, Corey, backwards B. So
Well,
let
and
me.
that's another thing that struck me, the cannabis stores and the liquor stores being open. That's cool and all, but that's not helping anybody make any money.
Right. So
And
you know,
the government was taking advantage of keeping their self-destructive businesses open, giving people money to go to the only places that they weren't closing.
exactly. You know what? So here's the thing. David Hunt said, I'm here for the fire. I don't know if he means the fire content or, the fire throwing. And G. Albert, he's always asking us the good questions. He's like, so tell me, why'd you start the fire on that dry grass? But you're a professional, right?
I'm
So
a
this
professional.
and this right here, this was like your second day of.
Yeah, that was the second day I got them.
Right. So because you're not this, you didn't wake up. You didn't wake up like this, right? You were
Right.
like, okay, let me go ahead and, get started. But you also were into hoops before this.
Right. I have always used physical expression to move beyond pain, move beyond stress, move beyond whatever's going on. I find motion to be lotion for the soul. Once you get moving, it makes you feel good. And I did do professional hula hooping for a long time. And someone told me, you can make more money if you set them on fire. And I was like, really?
Oh,
Because people like when you do dangerous things. It's
yes. You know what? They like dangerous things, but don't start because Trash Can Waves is here and he's like, I love that motion lotion. You know what? Now, FR Humphrey. Yeah, it's good, right? She says she loves the fire because, like you said, people love the danger. But K Business is thinking about his 3 kids. He's like, she's good with fire, but just tell her to stay on her block. So,
Well, see, and that's the thing. It's about overcoming fear. When I started the fire dancing, I had lost my business. My marriage was struggling. My kids were disbanded because they weren't being able to go to school. I was scared of my future.
right.
So a part of fire spinning was overcoming the imaginary fear. I'm holding the fire. It doesn't hold me. I'm in control of what I fear. I'm in control what I allow myself to be successful to. And I'm not going to let anything burn me or my children or your children's children. That's not the point.
Exactly. Not the point at all. You hold the fire, it's not holding you. This is just wonderful. Everybody's excited. So far, we have everybody just chatting it up. Of course, Second Amethyst, the lioness of videography, is in here talking to Trash Can Waves, who's also put in hashtag the home team along with her and Share with Love TV. So y'all, we got to get the show started because everybody wants to win the first place pony. There is a second giveaway, where the lovely coach, go ahead.
Coach Rose of Fantastic Fitness Now is going to actually give away a 30-minute fitness consultation, so anybody can win from anywhere, no matter where you are, and still get this great prize from Coach Rose herself. That's for the second giveaway. So stick and stay.
Yeah, you know, Bush Doctor Survival said good analogy. So thank you for that, Coach Rose. And G. Albert is like, preach. But Philip was like, wait a minute, you burned your husband? And Trash Can, you just let it burn.
Sometimes you gotta let it burn.
We're gonna see you soon, okay? All right, Corey. So everybody does have hashtag the home team in there. Thank you so much, FR Humphrey. Hey, Felicia. So how are we going to do this, Corey?
We gave you an appetizer to whet your appetite for the best 1 hour of the day. So let's go. Let's start the show with our Real Talk with them Tommy Design intro.
All right. Oh, yeah. We never started the show. Okay. Yes. Let's start the show.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Everybody, I'm Corey the Blind Guy.
I'm his wife, Laquita Marie.
Together we let you into our life live every hump day. Bang! To Friday. That's Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We're here to help change your narrative of normal when it comes to thinking about health,
business,
and wealth. And today we're going to be talking about recession-proof your life, recession-proof your business. And we're going to be talking to Coach Rose. We've already talked to her a little bit today. We're going to be talking to Coach Rose.
Talking to her more about
Fantastic Fit.
No, you got to say it right. Not just Fantastic Fitness, Fantastic Funds. Y'all, the lady, she has been a fitness person for over 13 years now, right? So, of course, she has a lot of knowledge on so many different things. So she's going to really show you how you can do what she's done. Tap into those
resources, and she's going to tell you how to turn depression into dollars. She's going to talk about how you can actually turn content and coaching into cash, and even cashing in on camera work. So she's definitely got some stuff for you as far as like multiple streams of income. So stick and stay for the best 1 hour of your day.
And also stick and stay. G. Albert, I'm gonna get a new plant soon. You know, Brown Coat Blue was talking about my plant. Don't look at it, y'all. And don't worry, Sec. We didn't Sec Amethyst, the Lioness of Videography. We have not done the clank. And, you know, let's go ahead and do it for Bush Doctor Survival, because it's been a minute since he said hello. He was in Bahrain the last time they checked in.
This broadcast is powered by StreamYard and by member support from viewers like you. You can be down with the Blind Guy, his wife, their life home team.
Melissa Jean put it in there, hashtag the home team.
By remembering to bum rush the button.
Absolutely.
That means like, share, subscribe.
Absolutely.
And you can also be down with the Blind Guy, his wife, their life home team by remembering to go to blindguyhiswife.com.
So far, Gail at Night is dropping all the links, and she has put it in there. blindguyhiswife.com. That way, if you want to find some merchandise, if you want to find all kinds of wonderful resources, y'all know we're always adding things there. And we've even shown them recently how we run our Google Sites page, because this is a Google website. Also today, Coach Rose of FanFit, we should call her Coach Revenue. But anyways, Coach Rose, because she's going to show us some revenue stuff, y'all. She is also has also linked one of our sites for the November challenge. Y'all know we've been talking about plantbasedtreats.org. She's on board. She's 100% has joined the home team by linking it in that way. So, you know, join her as well. You know what? I don't even think I have it linked on my page. Let me do better for myself.
And don't forget, while you're on blindguyhiswife.com, you can remember to go to our food games.
Lord knows, turn that talent into cash without having to shake that. Thank you, Trash Can Waves. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you, Gail at Night, for dropping plantbasedtreats.org. I'm gonna put a link in there right now.
So definitely, like I said, you can go there and you can play some of our great food games. That's part of the plantbasedtreats.org platform that is going to be part of the November Nutrition Month, as Coach Rose helps people get ready for the end of the year. But also, don't forget, when you get to blindguyhiswife.com, don't forget to click the green coffee cup so she can say,
"What you doing?"
I said, "Girl, you know what I'm doing. I'm about to bring sparks from it and cause flames to burn as I spin it like Alexis Rose and stir it like coffee."
Absolutely. Go on to blindguyhiswife.com. Join the home team. When you click the green coffee cup, it does open a widget. You can choose 1, 3, 5 coffees. We always put in 25 because Corey has been blind over 25 years. Leave your name, say something nice. Join BMC crew. Thank you so much. AJ is road tripping. Tasha Triple Threat Firearms, Levin Live Show, Sandra Green, and so many others. We do appreciate the love. We're in deep gratitude. Thank you.
All right, so
Let's get Coach Rose in here, Corey.
Because we got set up and riding this first place pony, so everybody continue to enter in hashtag the home team.
Oh, y'all should have never mentioned plants because TWP told me I got a plant y'all can have. I appreciate that over there. Don't be laughing, Kay. He's laughing at trash can. Miriam Adepoju, we know you're on the West Coast. You woke up just at the right time. We've got Coach Revenue Rose in here. We're going to bring her in right now just for you. Hey, good morning, Coach Rose. Welcome back.
Hey, y'all. How you doing?
All right. Well, Coach Rose, 2020 was an interesting year for a lot of people, especially business people. I know especially those of us who were into providing services that are traditionally in-person services. Like for you, example, doing fitness training. Like for us, you and us together, like doing performances and presentations for the public. But all that kind of went to, as I'll say it for TWP Popcorn, all that went to pot with the actual with the ushering in of the pandemic. So you actually were able to find a way to turn the depression that was associated with all that into dollars by making recreating yourself, but also investing in yourself with additional certifications and learning. So talk to everybody about the importance of expanding your horizons to be recession proof.
Well, not everything that happens in your life is a tragedy. Sometimes it's a wake-up call. So where I had lost the business, I sold the house. When I sold the house, I gained a nice profit to reinvest in myself. I moved to a warmer location. So I just I took some of that woe is me type of sort of thing, and I reinvested it. I took since I couldn't go anywhere anyway, I started looking at different things I liked online. YouTube is full of, and Instagram, Twitter, whatever, full of people out there that are very talented. And after you watch enough of it, you begin to think, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And then you try. So I have willpower within myself to keep wanting to do better for myself and my family. So I took that strategy, reinvested it, came to another place that didn't have the same restrictions, studied when I couldn't go out, find new things about myself that I didn't know. And now I'm set up in a new place. I'm about to build a new gym. I've got all these new things available that will keep me going in case something like this happens again.
This is wonderful because you said you are about to start a new gym. And I know on your Instagram page, you shared here, hey, just closed on the perfect location for the Fantastic Fit studio. And so when you say you just started a new gym, or you just closed on it, or you're starting a new gym, this is where, are you catering to that underserved community? Is it everyone? Because Mary Maripoju is excited. She says, our guest is an epitome of brains and beauty. You're making smart moves here.
Girl, I see your little picture, you cute. Glasses made me think you might be smart too.
So, you already know. Yep. She's a business lady.
Well, I just the gym is for me to cater to whoever I want. Fantastic Fit is Fantastic Fit because fitness should be good. I don't like when people are like, oh, I gotta go work out. Oh, my trainer is gonna beat me up. I can't do the exercises or whatever. So I spent all summer looking for a house. I applied for 9 home contracts. I was outbid every single time. God has blessed me with this place that I can put a home gym in. I believe that you bring fitness into your home and you can make it a part of your lifestyle. My kids exercise after dinner. They jump on my equipment. They play around. Just like if you have good eating habits, like I watched your video where you made pancakes with your children, the flaxseed potato, sweet potato ones.
Yep.
when you do that, when you bring that into your home and your home environment, then you see that it's not so bad. It's not so scary. I can do it too. So that was the point of bringing Fantastic Fitness into my home and out of elite private studios or government run facilities. It's comfortable. It's at home. Come on, come home and work out with me.
So this is good stuff because, of course, everybody's bigging you up. Bravo with Sheila, Ladies Less Chat says, bravo to her powerful, encouraging recovery. And Bush Doctor Survival says, hard work, that's what it takes. And you've got it. Keep it up. Because you're talking about recession proofing your situation. And you said, if I'm going to tap into this community, I saw where the yacht club and the YMCA, they had their own membership. They had their own thing. So you said, let me start my own gym so I can make my own rules. Engineering Cannabis is saying, I love this topic of recession proof. Mine is tech skills. Great topic. And of course, we got Anna Nia chiming in here. And she's saying, this is just wonderful as well, saying hello to you.
Hey,
so I know. Yes. So look, here's G. Albert. I don't know what he's gonna say. So, Coach Rose, you made it out of the brown grass into the greener grass. Looking forward to the free gift that you're gonna give, even with the bad knees and back. So that means the second giveaway.
The second giveaway is a free fitness consultation with Coach Rose. So stick and stay to the end of the day so that you can see if you might win a consultation with Coach Rose.
Now, of course, everybody is putting in hashtag the home team, Matrell on the mission. She's a business lady, so she's like such a great idea. And guess who else is here, Corey, who probably about to dig into the background?
XDMC.
You already know.
Yeah, if you got anything.
Wait. He says his OnlyFans page has been recession proof.
I think I've heard about that. I don't know about that fan page.
Now,
Kay says she's awesome. And hold up. TWP, he had to throw it in there because she mentioned the pancakes. Ooh, infused sweet potato pancakes. Y'all know he has a wonderful grow channel. He gives consultations. He set up his Buy Me a Coffee so he can help you set up your own grow studio. Sort of like a fitness studio, but for other things, cannabis. So
now, Coach Rose, you're really selling it a little short because people don't really realize. Okay, you're talking about you weren't just going through the pandemic. You were a Navy wife, a solo mom because of deployment, and you were running, you were traveling, doing performances, presentations, coaching.
And my youngest kid is 4. My oldest kid is 14.
Right. So it's like you have a whole life. And then meanwhile, you continue to add skills and still look at, okay, but I have to make sure that we all can thrive.
Now, let's answer this question before Trash Can Waves, XDMC, or somebody else sets themselves on fire trying to do what you do. you actually have to have a license. So it wasn't just a matter of just say, oh, I saw this YouTube video. Now I'm going to start spinning sticks on fire.
That's exactly what it was. I'm only certified to be a fitness specialist.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
because I know you said you went somewhere to do a presentation recently, and you had to go talk to the fire department.
That is correct. No, when I'm out in public and I'm doing like a block party or, I'm at somebody's house, you got to make sure you check with the homeowner's insurance. I always carry fire safety with me. I've got a fire extinguisher, a fire blanket. There's a crew. Even though I'm a one-woman show, there's probably 4 or 5 people holding the camera, holding the fire extinguisher. There's a fire blanket there. The fuel is contained. And that is how I'm able to perform in public spaces. So when I do go to the fire department, I say, I'm not going to burn your city down. And I show them the proper steps. That's how anything works. You take the proper steps, you make sure everything is safe and secure before you just go out there and unleash it. So you can be reckless and still you take risks, how you say, but take calculated, risks.
Right. Calculated risk. Exactly. Speaking of calculated, Kay is a business person. So of course he wants to know what type of license do you need? I know Bush Doctor Survival was like, oh yeah, shipmate, because he heard that you were a military wife. And then XDMC, loving those earrings, coach, and that tropical background. He's always in the background. So I know your licensure right now. You said, XDMC also said, now that's fire and safety first, FR Humphrey.
That's right. Yeah, safety first. I have a lot of certifications. Like, I don't even want to read you. I would have to read you my resume. But the
Right.
only ones that I really, really feel special about are my American Council on Exercise, Group Fitness, Mind, Body, and Corrective Exercise certifications, and my American Fitness Association personal training. And I have 3 military certifications for military nutrition, military readiness, and command fitness leadership.
Wow. So like you said, we would have to definitely read the resume because there's so many. And this is where people have to understand that, yeah, pretty face is nice, great body, all that stuff, but brains and beauty, you have to really be behind your business and know that you're bringing the skills so that way you can add assets. So this is just wonderful. We've got to get into our first place pony because all of your certifications.
Man, you said a special word, and I gotta flip it into something because Alexis has a great sense of humor as well.
Uh-oh.
So, Coach Rose,
yes,
all your fire spending, have you ever burned any of your assets?
I have burned my assets. I burned one at a luau. That's a good show. It's a good show when you burn a little skin.
You know what? Philip says, I need this to go with my Bodies by Phil. You know what? Bush Doctor says, got to be fitter than fit to be a CFL. And go ahead. What do you want to say about that?
I literally had to go to boot camp to understand what I'm not even in the military. I've never been in the military. I've only trained officers, pilots, and the military people that are too overweight to stay in the military. Those are the people I get. But all the same, I still had to go through all the things that they go through to understand the process. And I know you look at me and you say, well, you don't look like you've ever been overweight, or you don't ever look like you've had an issue. Well, 2 years ago, I had a spinal fusion. My surgeon did a great job, but you can't see that I've had neck surgery. I have back issues. I have a torn labrum. I have all of some of the same physical problems that people twice my size have had or don't exercise as much. So you can be an athletic person and still have injuries. You can be a sedentary person and still have injuries. That's not the point. The point of Fantastic Fitness is to educate yourself on how your body works, not how I look in reference to you, not how the girl or guy down the street moves as opposed to you. It's specialized personal training just for you.
Right. You know what? And I see here on your website, posture and alignment, aerobics and range of motion, chair and recovery. So you are experienced not just from a professional standpoint, but you have your own personal trials so that you know how to work with people. K Business Podcast is saying, and you all, just so that you know, this is on her homepage of her Fan Fit Now website. So scrolling there at the bottom of the screen, Fan Fit Now, F like Frank, F-A-N, Fantastic Fitness. She has talent. I always burn my finger when I light the candles, Kay says. And of course,
know what?
Go ahead.
I'm the only one that fire spins, and I'm always looking around at the show for a lighter. That's the one thing I always forget.
Well, if you're ever around TWP Popcorn, you'll never need a lighter. He's always going to be ready with that.
He always lit. Thanks, Bush Doctor Survival. We know that you got a new baby crying, so go attend to the sweetheart. And of course, Professor Black Ops Cybersecurity for the People is here, Corey. I didn't tell you that.
And Bush Doctor, make sure you go out there and give the baby a kiss for the blind guy and his wife.
Yeah. Now, I know we're about to do our first place pony giveaway, so you're going to be helping us with that. We do have G. Albert asking another question. So, Ms. Rose, where did you get your mom certification? Was it Experience of Life? That's what we all got it, I think. But
I haven't grown up yet, so I think I'm still a kid, and my kids think I'm their sibling.
Right. Well, Coffee Talking Twerk says, I mean, I look great and I'm a train wreck.
I got my coffee. I got my coffee.
We affectionately call him Coffee Talking Twerk because he is an amazing tech resource. He can tell you about any camera, lens, microphone. He's a great consultant. So definitely, if you need more of that, I know we're going to get into that because that was another thing that you had to level up on during the pandemic to turn those pandemic problems into pandemic profits. So definitely he's here like, woo.
Coffee Talking Tech. I'm going to see if you can fill in the blank. Coffee Talking Tech is for you. No.
I created that logo with my business partner. It is an original handmade logo. Thank you for
Oh, thank you. XDMC liked her fantastic fitness logo.
Okay, all right.
Wait, what is he filling in the blank for?
All right, here you go. The coffee. No,
Because Philip hasn't touched
sleep
his
till.
toes.
Give me the answer.
Oh my goodness. Philip says range of motion. I haven't touched my toes since 1994. Well, you know what? Mary
From
Mon-
1968.
I know, right? She's saying amazing.
See, that's the thing. Most people, you go on their websites for fitness, you don't know what certification they have. You don't know what or why they're teaching you anything. It's all high intensity. You got to do this. You got to sweat. You got no pain, no gain. That's not true. And first of all, I don't know that I'll ever look like some of those women in Instagram or something that, oh, look at, I got a great butt from doing squats. Well, maybe this person will never get a great butt. So whatever you're doing isn't going to work for them. What are your credentials? So I wanted to make sure when I put my fitness business online, I wasn't just a pretty face with a nice set of assets that nobody else could obtain. You know, we focus on your range of motion, your level of activity to get you looking the way you want to look.
All right, and so guys, you'll be able to get all that in a 30-minute consultation if you win the second drawing. So stick and stay for the best 1 hour of your day. We got to get these horses running for the first place Pony Derby. Are you ready?
Yeah, so everybody has been putting in hashtag the home team. Of course, Coffee Talking to Work is like, Philip, 94 was a good year. He's like, sure was, Coffee. While y'all are chatting it up, if anybody has not put in hashtag the home team, go ahead, because we're doing first place pony right now. That means you weren't first in the chat. You can now get first place bragging rights.
All right, so the way this works, Coach Rose, is I make the horse race announcement. When I make the gate sound bring, then that's when you're going to say, and they're off. All right?
All right, she's ready. So we're all ready. And of course, everybody has put it in, or they're still putting it in. Just, people like to put it in to make sure it sticks and stays. So yeah, because Share with Love TV, one of our favorite Nigerians, but I can't say that because Miriam's here too. I think I'm Nigerian today, Corey, because we got two Nigerians in the chat. David Hunt is the only Caribbean guy. He's Trinidadian. Oh yeah, Dad, Wale is Haitian. Oh, it's tied up. But Nikki's here, and she's saying, good morning. Hey there, the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick.
Hey, Nikki, how you doing?
We're doing this giveaway, and ooh, she might win. I ain't gonna say why. I'm gonna just go. Go ahead, Corey.
Dun, 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 dun. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait a minute, Gail. Did you have your finger on the bleep button when Coach Rose was talking about her big BU? Blank, blank. She Albert. Anyways, Coach Mary, I hope you put in your hashtag the home team. What is Coach Rose gonna say?
And they're off.
And we're off.
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Wait till I say bring. All right. She's ready though.
I know. I won't say wait anymore. Okay. Nick Anthony is here.
There's another Caribbean. So,
Dang, Jamaican. I'm Jamaican. I'm an island gal. All right. Go ahead.
Dun, 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 dun. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another run of the Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Live. First place Pony Derby. All the jockeys are mounted and in position behind the gates, ready to ride. Coach Rose, if one of your fire spinning exercises went awry and your clothes caught on fire, what would you say? Bling!
And they're off!
Rainbow Green Hands. Lord, hey, Rainbow. Trash Can Wave, TWP Popcorn, Nick Anthony. Oh, yeah, he's Jamaican. Miriam, I pulled you. Trash Can Wave, Giabba, Cassandra, South Fulton Garden, the FD Life. Miriam!
She came riding up on the Nigerian Nightmare and took the game. Oh,
that's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, Miriam. Can you please?
Miriam.
Yes, thank you, because she already has her congratulations speech in there saying, yay! Miriam is much like you. She taps into the people who have the money, right? So she talks about grants on her channel. She's always going to do her premieres where she gives us when the grant is open, when it's due. And this is for anybody. A lot of times it's for educators. If you're just looking to, not educators, if you're looking to get your schooling paid for, if you're looking for small business funds. So Mary Madi Poju is the lady to check out.
Nice. That'll be my next step.
Yes. So we'll definitely get you connected with her. Coach Mary Ma's like, yay, Rambo Green Hands. He's Jamaican, but he's in the UK. congratulating her along with Share with Love TV, Philip Waldo Jr., and everyone else like
And now
FR
it's gonna be
Humphrey.
David, Wally, or Philip is gonna say it. Give the word for the day.
I don't know. Coffee Talk and Twerk is happy about it. Nikki is happy about it. You know, the everyday life of an OCD chick. So far, I don't see any problems. Lord, Nikki, I just said good things. Dang, you can't even win coming in late.
I just wanted to let you know that if there's anybody out there that still wants the 30-minute consultation, if you're watching live right now, we can work something out. But I don't want to take that away from the winner. So she gets us some extra, but you can still hit me up and I will still work something out with you. You should be able to touch your toes, maybe.
Nice. You know what? We're supposed to be saying goodbye to you for now, but we do have a question from XDMC. Now, before I ask this question, encouraging you all to follow that link that Gail at Night just dropped. She did put in Miriam Adepoju's channel, so she has plenty of playlists on there and all the info. But XDMC is asking, what was your most challenging client? Did you have anyone just give up? Do you have a cutoff age for those that you coach? He's asking for Corey.
Speaking of which, we gotta say happy belated birthday to XDMC. Brother man on Monday just turned 63.
How you know he want people to know how old he is?
Because I mean he's 63 years old. He ought to be proud of it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday.
63 years old.
So you're asking me a question or you're asking Corey a question? I'm sorry.
For you. He claimed he was asking for Corey.
Do you have an age?
Oh, you're asking for your friend.
Right.
Okay, so my most difficult client would be the one that comes to me and tells me what they want to do, and they don't listen to what they need. I don't give up on people. I'm the professional. So if I say, okay, well, you should be doing XYZ, and you say, well, I don't like XYZ. Well, that's why you're here in the first place. So
Right.
So the ones that don't listen, but I'll still work with them.
This is good. Okay. Thank you for that answer.
Do you have an age cutoff? That's what he was asking too.
Yeah, because people like Philip, he couldn't touch his toes even when he had a six-pack. So is there an age cutoff?
My age cutoff is 9 or lower because I do not like hurting cats.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's herding. HERDING.
Right. Yes.
Yes. Like the younger kids are, but the older, you're never too late.
Mm-hmm. Got it. And, you know, speaking of age, we do have Gail at Night saying, you know, you're welcome to Miriam for dropping her link, but man, I'm 57.
I know.
Just slide into my DMs and let's talk about it, 57.
Right. So this is good stuff. We're going to give you a break, put you in the green room just for a moment so that we can take a coffee break and thank our sponsors. And, you know, FR Humphrey, she says, I would be difficult.
Yeah,
she
at least you know it.
Right.
It's your mindset.
It's your mindset?
It's your mindset.
Nice. Look at Nikki. I'm pretty flexible. You know what? Nikki got a big old butt and she's flexible. On another show, we were talking about other things. And yes, Rambo is still able to touch his toes. Nice. Coach Mary Ma, you know, Coach Mary's Cameroonian and she's amazing. She says, she's just laughing at all of y'all. But G. Albert says, she said hurting. No, she did not.
She said herding. That's why I had to spell it. HERDING. She said
Absolutely. What is she gonna do backstage? Is she gonna go get a plant-based treat
she's gonna grab a cup of coffee and she's gonna get herself some computer chips and software salsa out the virtual universe, and we'll bring her back after we thank our sponsors on our coffee break.
All right. We'll see you soon, okay? All right. You know, TWP said you gotta love those people when they don't listen, but they want the results. Ain't that the truth? Look, Nikki's laughing at me singing her song, and FR Humphrey probably over there doing the butt. She's laughing too.
All right, well, guys, thank you for joining us on this episode of Blind Guys.
His wife.
Their Life Live. And we're brought to you every Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Thanks to some faithful sponsors that have chosen us again and again. And we have a new sponsor this week that we want to say thank you to. So on this coffee break, clink, 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 we want to say this broadcast is brought to you in part by promotional considerations paid for by the following unmuted sponsors.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. We appreciate you.
Supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks. Supreme sponsor, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University. Supreme sponsor, JDWR. Check out his YouTube channel. Supreme sponsor, Amidst, Hampton Roads. Supreme sponsor, Sandra Green. You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhislife.com. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us again. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get you back into the fantastic fun of fitness with Coach Rose.
Yeah, Miriam's going to her premiere. So you're going to bring in, she's going to miss this fantastic intro, right?
Right.
But Giabba says you're being serious today. So I don't know what you need to do differently, Corey, but you got to bring it. Bring it with the intro, okay?
All right. Thank you for joining us on this episode of The Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live every Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Changing your narrative of normal when it comes to your health,
your business,
and your wealth. And we do that by introducing you to fabulous guests and resources, like today's special guest. Today, Shakespeare once said, "A rose by any other name would be just as sweet." And he said that because he saw coming in the distant future this special guest that we're bringing forward to you today. This special guest is a Wonder Woman in her own right. She is a woman that turns the flame on. She puts the true meaning to the Human Torch. She is a fantastic hula hooper. She's got more moves than Jennifer Lopez, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, and any other, and rerun from What's Happening, all combined into one person. She just managed to keep the young Janet Jackson and young J-Lo shape to go with it, not the rerun shape. This woman is fireproof, recession proof. She is every kind. She's 100 proof. That's how wonderful this woman is. It's time for today's featured guest. This girl is on fire. It's time for Coach Rose.
All right, welcome back.
You all are a trip. I love it. Thank you so much for having me on your show today.
Absolutely. We are excited to have you back on here. You know, Philip's already in there. Not to put Corey's business out there, just know that he was the muse for the thong song.
Yeah.
And Giabba was like, Corey, what you know about J-Lo's shape? Look.
I can see that's the kid was in 1994. I remember her on Living Color as a dancer.
You know what? And Rambo is just bigging you up. Whoop, whoop. So at this point, and look, Giabba is like, any chance for us non-fit folks to meet your sponsors? We'll see what we can do for you, Giabba. Let's get into Coach Rose. I was about to say Coach Mary Ma because I saw her name.
Coach Rose. One
and look, Corey cannot see. No matter what anybody says, we ain't trying to mess up no checks. Go ahead, Corey.
We're talking about how you basically made yourself recession proof, and part of that is you took what typically you would provide as in-service presentations, and you're now going into a hybrid mode. Tell everybody about how you're changing your business so that it fits it's doing the pandemic pivot, so to say, by actually capitalizing on different platforms as far as streaming or as far as course creation and using the virtual spaces.
Well, I was actually playing around on Instagram with a plant thing, and it kind of took off, and I met a media production person that was like, wow, this is really good. I would like to help you embellish this. And I thought to myself, well, I don't really make any money off of plants. That's not what I'm passionate about.
You were passionate. Your page is amazing. But either way, tell us about it.
And I wasn't making any money off of it. Let me say that.
Okay. Good point.
Yeah. So it was passion for days, but money was not happening. So he told me that I could do the same thing with something I was passionate about. And he helped me develop my website. It's Jump Online Media. And he started going out with me and recording some of my fire spinning things. And I got with the makeup artist I found on Instagram. So I had used the skills from social media that I was playing with and not making money to transfer that into a more money generating thing.
Yeah, you know what? And money generating is important because Melissa Jane talks a lot about retiring ready, right? And so she has a whole series on retiring ready. She asked if Corey reads Braille or memorize those intros. It's all
That's all freestyle. Whatever
yeah.
comes out my mouth, it's a good thing I'm not a cusser because I don't have to self-edit so much. So yeah.
And yeah, he can't see regardless of what David Hunt says and all of that. But anyways, back to what you're saying as far as, you got to make the money, right? You have to figure out how to get cash because of course cash rules everything around us, even though we don't want it. Boom, we still have to make the cash and we can use it as a tool. It's not that we're just, swimming in it. The whole point is we're using it to invest and get the things the same way you've recently purchased your studio.
Yeah, that studio is going to help you to expand too, because one thing that people I don't think gets enough credit is the pandemic really brought the world together. And so how has you get your own studio together so that you can how have you been able to reach go beyond your geographic boundaries to grow your business?
Well, I've been getting a makeup artist. Okay, so I guess it's like when I started putting a team of people in place, that's how you get your community involved. I am I'm blessed enough to have had the income saved up from the sale of my house, turning a tragedy into a business.
A triumph, yeah.
A triumph. Thank you, man of words. And so, and by blessing somebody else, the makeup artist helped me get another show in their special group of people. And then with my business partner, he was just supposed to help me with my business, but in turn saw how it was very lucrative and how good it was. And so now he's putting me on his platform so I can bless other people. So I wasn't so into myself to think that this is all me. All I need is me. I asked other people for help. I helped them. They help me. We help each other. We take it to the community. We make money together, not just, hey, let's play, or you buy my thing, but I'm not going to buy yours. When you're working with business-minded people and you cut off I could go to the plant store with my girlfriends all day long and waste money, or I could go.
You can focus on the dollar bill, y'all, like Montreal on a mission said.
And I could find like-minded friends. It's about birds up a feather flocking together. If you have business-minded friends that have entrepreneurial mindset and are into their community and are charismatic, risk takers, calculated risk takers, you tap into those sources, because we can all, like you said, shake it or do something crazy, or I could be in my backyard setting stuff on fire saying, well, donate $1 if I don't get burned. But what's for me in the long run?
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that, because like you said, bringing people together, because we have an example of that ourselves. Like I said, ex-DMC, David Hunt, Philip Waldo Jr., Laquita and I, we all came together on the project. And
oh Lord, wait a minute, because you mentioned Philip, and he's the one, and Philip is a voiceover artist. He's I taught Corey how to tap into his gift and trained him like Bruce Leroy. Because Melissa Jane, when she was asking, how'd that work? He thought, oh, Melissa, it's my training. I taught Corey how to memorize. Anyways, but we have worked together. That's the whole point.
Ex-DMC, great animator and editor, and David Hunt, musical composer, Philip, voiceover artist.
So we are birds of a feather. We have been flocking together,
and like never once was the whole team in one spot, because thanks to all the virtual stuff, like you were saying, bringing people together. So
I do like that you have on your website FanFit Now. Now you all make sure you hashtag FanFit Now, because we're getting to the top of the hour. We're about to do that giveaway, the final giveaway. You have these testimonials where you have created short testimonials where the people are actually talking about what worked for them, how this worked for them, how they were able to benefit from your services. So this is just amazing that all of this is right here on your website. So it's not a matter of these testimonials here, they might be people that you just pulled offline and you made up a comment. However, when we go down here, we're like, no, wait a minute. That lady is really the lady here. Oh, these people look familiar. I've seen these on her other spaces. So the testimonials, how has that helped you as well? Do you get a lot of word of mouth? Do you find that tapping into that resource of people, has that helped? How is that working?
Well, because like I said before, I've never been overweight. So I don't know what that's like. But I have helped someone lose 50 pounds. I have helped people lose 30 pounds. So I had
Hmm.
a testimony of one of my clients who lost 30, 40, and 50 pounds to show people that even though I've never been there, I can certainly help. And she's up there to say, even though I'm still look a little overweight, I'm going to stick with my coach because I've seen the results. I'm going to keep going. And then on the other hand, you have someone from the yacht club who you would think, oh, she's so rich and she's so this. Why doesn't she just go get liposurgery? You know what I mean? Or why is she getting training from someone like you? Why isn't she getting trained from someone that looks like her? Well,
Mm.
you don't always have to be the same color, be the same size. You can meet people where they're at. And that's the fantastic part of what I'm doing here.
The
Showing people,
fantastic part about fitness.
yes, no matter what race you are, no matter what class you are, no matter what size you are, don't give up on yourself and put people in your life that are encouraging you to also not give up on yourself.
You
And that
know,
was part of you developing that crew because you cashed in on the your own talents, but you've also pulled other people along with you into generating an income to the point where you guys actually can do production work for other people, right?
That is correct.
so that is how you came together and moved up. TWP Popcorn says he stopped eating bread and lost 30 pounds. This is wonderful when you talk about, pulling together and moving up, because the Love and Live show, she's done the same thing. They used to own a restaurant. So they're out in Oregon. They used to own a restaurant. When the pandemic came, they were like, look, we still have all of these people in our network. What else can we do? They have a podcast. They have products that they sell. They do pop-up markets. They have their own branded hot sauce. You know what I mean? So it's like what you're saying. They can do a lot more and they don't all have to be together in the same place. So it's just wonderful, And thanks for Philip for greeting all of our guests as they come in. Make sure you put in FanFit now because we are at the top of the hour. Time to give away this goodness. So if you all have not been to FanFit Now, make sure you go there, fanfitnow.com. Miriam is back from her premiere. She won the first giveaway. She might win the second. I don't know.
All right. So
And look, Philip says, I'm going to give you a shout out, Rose, because I've never been overweight to the last 7 years of my life. Wow. So that's it. That's it. Oh, he says, I'm going to give you a shot, not shout out. Sorry. Miriam, you have not missed much other than all the goodness that's been going on. But anyway.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count in 3, 2, 1. And then Alexis, you're going to actually say FanFit now. All right.
Wait a minute. This is related to November. Philip says this month I've only been eating fruits and vegetables. Now it's time to add exercise. So that's another part about your particular website. You said, hey, let me also connect with people who are into fruits and vegetables. And that's where you linked our site to yours, right?
Yes, because actually there's a very good documentary on Netflix called The Game Changers that talks specifically about the benefits of a plant-based diet. And it doesn't mean you have to go cold turkey, but maybe try 30 days. Like people do no shave November, no alcohol November. How about no meat November?
Nice.
So that's the challenge.
And so this is the challenge. It's on your website. Thank you, Melissa Jane, for putting in hashtag FanFit now, because we're about to do that final giveaway. So for you, Niambura Mwangi, if you have not already put in hashtag FanFit now, we're about to give a 30-minute fitness consultation away. And so wherever you are around the world, it can be done virtually, which means you can win as well. Thank you for the thumbs up. So when y'all go to FanFit Now, you see plantbasedtreats.org. It will redirect you to that wonderful site where you can get all of the goodness of plant-based treats. You'll get recipes, you'll get games. And one thing I really like here is that when you tapped in, you have all the information there. Non-dairy, play games, contact us, ask a question or leave a comment. So discover how cancers, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and Alzheimer's disease relate to dairy. Wow, this is just amazing. So we appreciate the collaboration. The joint venture is happening. Y'all tap in. Make sure you check out. Oh, thank you so much for the full support. Neon Bureau Mwangi. I think I'm saying that right. Hashtag FanFitNow. XDMC has it in there, and Philip has already seen the game changers, Corey.
You know what's up.
Right. So how do we do this? What are you going to say? What is she going to say?
I'm going to count you in 3, 2, 1, and you're just going to say FanFit now.
All right.
Here we go. 3, 2.
Wait. I got to put it on the screen. You know what?
That's how you know he can't see for all y'all non-believers.
Right. Thank you for securing Corey's check. I appreciate you, Coach Rose. All right, Corey, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
FanFit now.
All right, we got Cassandra's living a full life. No, that won't right. Everyday life of an OCD chick. Melissa Jane, the TWP popcorn. The Everyday life of an OCD chick. TWP popcorn. Love and Live show.
I love people that do food. That's great.
Yes.
Love and Live show is going to be out in Oregon. You have won a 30-minute consultation with Coach Rose of FanFit Now.
Yes, absolutely. Everybody is excited. This is just good that she has won. Cassandra South Fulton Garden. I said Cassandra's living a full life. It was a whole nother Cassandra. Philip talking about stop hating Nikki. So this is what she has to do. Love and Live show. She can go to your website, and we're going to show you all. We're going to pull it up right now, so that way you can see where you can plug in. All right. Lord, Coach Rose, he can only see when he opens his eyes, says Philip.
Oh my gosh.
Love and Live show is excited, saying, yay,
I'm excited for you too.
Go to fanfitnow.com and you will go to the home page, or you can just click on contact me at the top. It takes you right there. Send the message saying you're a winner from Blind Guy, his wife, and that way you'll know what to do. It's an easy submission form. Head on over there. And so anybody
on your show, if they want to send me a message, just put where they saw it, and I will work with you for the first consultation. But the winners will get it free.
Wonderful. Everybody else, y'all just get the
discount account or something like that.
There you go.
You get a discount. That's pretty much it.
That's it. I love it. Melissa Jane is saying congratulations. Everyday life of an OCD chick is excited for the Love and Live show. And you know, G. Albert, I don't even know if I should read this. Corey Laquita, did you find Coach Rose or did Coach Rose find you? Either way, how did you find each other?
You want to answer that? Me walking down the street.
When we first met you,
we met her hooping at a video shoot.
Yeah.
You were doing a video downtown, and you were hooping, and I was like, wait a minute, who is this over here with these hula hoops? How is she this fabulous?
One around her neck, one around her waist, one on each arm, one on each leg. She was like getting it.
Yes, it was amazing, and so I was like, okay. Well,
I will never forget that day downtown Norfolk. It was a beautiful sunny day, and I had just started getting the confidence to go out and do things in public. Yep.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
She
because
does hula hoop making workshops. She did one for our organization, Occupy Entertainment.
Yes.
We've been together for 7 years. We just had a 2 or 3 year break.
Right.
Exactly. And that's when you moved away. So that's what we were like, oh, well, we'll get her when she comes back. And so definitely back then, and you've been in shows with us. I don't think you had did she have the hula hoops that lit up? I can't even remember.
She did the glow in the dark hula hoops. She turned all the stage lights off.
Fans and stuff, silk fans that I twirl.
Mm-hmm. And so many good things, right? So it's been a wonderful journey. And of course, we really respect your craft, your skills, and all of those wonderful things, especially your business savviness. We appreciate that because you've always been a business person. So thank you so much, Gail at Night, for dropping all the links. We know you have an appointment to go to, but we got the Lurking Pro here, Corey.
All right, LP in the house.
Yes. So that brings us to our final question.
Coach Rose, what fruits and vegetables have you eaten today?
I think I had a banana. I
I
haven't really eaten today. I had a workout this morning, so I probably just had some tea and grits. I haven't even gotten into but sometimes I do intermittent fasting. I'm not there yet.
right.
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop you back into the backstage, and if you can for a minute, hang on. We'll talk to you when this broadcast is over. And so because it's time to get people into increasing the amounts of fruits and vegetables they eat at every meal.
Absolutely. We'll see you soon, okay?
See you.
All right. Suburban homesteader Wyoming to Arizona says, sorry, I'm late. You are just in time for our plant-based treat because that is where we're going right now. Y'all heard it. Coach Rose just had a banana, and we are encouraging all of you to have fruits and vegetables every day at every single meal.
All right, it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
Yes, this one, Corey, should I give them sort of like an intro or just give it to them? Because I think this is something that anybody can have. Here we go.
Cran banana nut muffins.
This recipe includes flour, oats, sugar, oil, plant-based milk, vanilla, ground flax, banana, walnuts, and dried cranberries. Start by adding our banana and our sugar. Bananas have a sugar content that's balanced with fiber to help maintain healthy blood sugar levels. The inside of banana peels reduces the itching and swelling of insect bites. We're going to add our 4th cup of coconut oil here. Baking powder, just a tablespoonful. I add yogurt. Coconut yogurt helps digestion because of its natural probiotics, which can improve intestinal function, protect from infections, reduce the risk for colon cancer, and lower cholesterol. Foaming out of control. Add a little bit of vanilla. Add our oats. We'll also add our flour. Cinnamon. Cinnamon has antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal properties. It's also full of antioxidants to help reduce inflammation. Nutmeg. So we're going to add a little bit of nutmeg. Nutmeg is an active ingredient in gum paste and toothpaste. It also relieves pain, calms indigestion, helps cognitive function, detoxifies, helps your skin, and reduces insomnia. So this is where I also add turmeric. Turmeric is full of antioxidants, which are chemicals that help stop or limit damage caused by free radicals. Also add just a little bit of salt, a little bit of this flax egg.
Stir to mix the ingredients.
Add our nuts and craisins.
Google what it's good for and tell us.
So I'll start by adding half the milk.
Preheat oven to 400 degrees. Bake at 400 degrees 10 to 12 minutes. I really like these breakfast muffins. I really like the cranberries, and the ingredients you put in it is like the ingredients you would put in a meal.
All right, well, thank you guys. Any final words from our home team?
Yeah, they're all telling us what they had. Philip Baldo Jr. had an apple, an orange, a banana. LP just made a tomato wrap with, it sounds fiery, jalapeno and habanero. Red streak mustard greens, pepper jack cheese, and spices.
In about 3 hours, LP will be on fire.
Yeah, that's what Philip said. You're going to set your jelly hole on fire. But, even though Nikki talking about, thanks for asking me. Y'all know Nikki has an amazing yard full of food. I had blueberries, my homemade pepper sauce, and a fresh tomato. So I'm like, you didn't ask me. She often eats from her garden while filming. So check her out. Hey, OG Patrice is here also.
All right, OG Patrice out there in Arizona. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. And so definitely Nikki, she says, Philip, you be showing off. I like it though. Mm-hmm. And Coach Mary says, always preparing those finger licking recipes. Thanks always. Thank you, Nyambura Mwangi. Ism, no problem. We know it was a long night. We saw you last night.
Spot Mad Ism.
Yeah, he was live showing us one of his plants that unfortunately it got damaged, but he's gonna save it. He's like, I'm always making lemons with the lemonade. That's what our guest did today. She's like, tap into everything that's good and tap into the right resources, and your resources will never run dry. That was a great recipe. You have to try that. Love and Live show says. Okay. How do we get out of here, Corey? Because F.R. Humphrey did have a mixed berry smoothie. And so, you know what? I never use sometimes I use vanilla, but with all the spices and everything, I don't necessarily have to use vanilla, especially when you're using like cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, all those different foods like the craisins and whatnot. Suburban Sandy. Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming to Arizona. She fasts on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so no breakfast, but she'll eat it later. Sort of like our coach today said. Coach Rose does intermittent fasting, and there's different types. So it sounds like she does at 36. I can't add that good, so I forget the numbers. Look at Cassandra, South Fulton Garden. I want some of those muffins right now. They look so delicious.
Well, guys, that does it for this episode of The Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live. Join us Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, they're talking about me with that vanilla. Like, oh yeah, you ain't using a little. You just pouring it in. If I use it, I do use a lot. If I don't, then you don't notice. I'll say that.
Well, so I could continue to join us as we count you down to the weekend, and we're gonna say goodbye today. Let's see. We're gonna say goodbye the same way we would say goodbye if you guys would say goodbye to me if we were all in the same location and I started spinning fire lines.
Ooh.
You all would say deuces.
Definitely so. Deuces, everybody.